Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We have the beauty of revenge. Shout out to the boy Degenerocity. Only thing I know about this one is the cover is they're not like us. They're not like y'all. That joint came on. Like I don't even like go to this song. But when it go on, you know what I'm saying? It's so crazy, a song you really don't listen to. You can literally almost rap every last lyric. After you heard like the first and second time, you can almost rap because it's very like, and especially when it gets to that part. A minor. Everybody else on the
name.
There was OVO. Say OVO. That's it. But hey, man, with that being said, before we get she like, I got sick of hearing embarrassment. Before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want the first part. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
But let's hop into it, man. Let's see what the boy Degenerocity got for us today. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
On this day, then King of England, Ethelred, ordered the death of all Danes that lived on English land. It is unknown exactly how many had lost their lives that day, but among the people who had perished was Genhild, the sister of Sweyn Forkbeard. And this dude was not someone to be stepped on. Bro was a Viking warrior. He pressed his dad so bad his dad fled to Germany. And he basically at the time just helped another dude take over Norway. Not the best person to have a bad relationship with. So when he heard his sister got clipped by the king, he did not take it lightly. In retaliation to this, he and his crew went on a pillaging spree, attacking with no mercy, making the locals submit to him, pressing the king more than ever. Eventually he makes it to London, where the king at, and Forkbeard looking for all the smoke. But the king is like, nah, I'm not going out like this, and brings out Thorkel. Yeah, the dude from Vinland Saga. He exists. Him and Thorkel put up a decent fight, but it wasn't good enough. With the willpower of dead sister on his side, Forkbeard's drive towards vengeance was just too strong. The Danes win the battle. Ethelred and his family is exiled, and Forkbeard becomes the new king of England. For about 3 weeks, then he fell off his horse and died, or something. But for those 3 weeks, when he successfully avenged his sister's death, I bet it felt euphoric. Oh my God! In life, we're taught two things. Never use the holes you find in bathrooms, and that forgiveness is a major key to finding happiness. I mean, why else is there so many stories with there are no winners in revenge and you will get nothing out of it as their message? Being the bigger person and moving on from whatever or whoever caused your past problems. And that's a very noble thing to do, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's just not it. Sometimes revenge is the answer. I have to say, there are some cases that require you to throw hands. If somebody spit on you, throw hands. If somebody step on your shoes, throw hands. If somebody shove you and your phone battery falls out in front of all the hoes, air the bitch out. Revenge isn't always a bad thing, but it's not always necessary. I mean, sure, there are those few cases where someone cuts you off at the freeway. Am I really going to get my revenge by cutting them off? Am I that petty? Hell yeah! What you thought?
You that petty? You be wanting to be that petty.
I'm not that petty.
But I'm saying, you're not. You sure you're not that petty?
Mm-hmm.
You be wanting to be that petty though.
No.
You be like,
no, I don't.
You ain't never cut somebody off for cutting you off.
Honestly. No.
Am I that petty? Hell yeah! What you thought this was? I can't be caught looking like a grasshopper in the highway. Those are there too. There's also large cases where someone shaboogles your entire family. And clan, everybody there. You think I would want to resolve it in a one-on-one discussion? No! Absolutely not! Nuts are being kicked! Indian burns will be delivered! That's the way it is. And that's cool. You are simply treating that person the way they treated you. I hate how since we were young, that it had been bad for us to fight back. Like how at school, a dude could take your lunch money, take your phone, take your swag, take your dignity. And the moment you fight back and the teacher catches on, y'all both the bad guys. And y'all both get suspended the same
Facts.
amount of days. And the cherry on top, after it's all said and done, the administrator makes you both, you and Dragon Breath, apologize to each other. What do you mean? You did nothing wrong. All you did was retaliate to them being a jerk. Yet the school wants you guys to make up like it's Barney? Nah, between both of y'all, the beef is for life. Even if you see them 20 years from now at a Walmart, it's on site. In fact, what you did was a reasonable...
You ever had beef with somebody like that? If I got beef with you, I got beef with you forever. You ain't never got no... you got no smoke with nobody like that?
I mean, it ain't no bad blood.
But no, I'm saying like somebody like, hey, you got a problem with me? Like, I'm saying somebody you grew up with, maybe they didn't like you. Like, I don't like you either. And to this same day and age, they don't like you. You don't like them either.
I mean, yeah, but
All right, then. So we all been there. I just want to make sure we all been there. I got some people like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you ain't like me then. You don't like me now.
I feel you.
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Say back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be hitting me up talking about, man, I'm thinking about doing YouTube. I just want to see if you got some. I ain't got nothing for you, partner. I got nothing. Nothing, player. Go get it out the mud like all of us, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Back then they didn't want me, but now I'm hot. The revenge is all on me.
response, but fighting bad, so... You ever thought about joining a club? Bitch, is an after-school club gonna give me my lunch money back? No. So the only other sense of satisfaction I can get is by beating their ass. And people like them need it as a learning lesson, so they don't become those super annoying adults that go up to you while you walking your dog and start petting them like, who are you? And if that's too harsh for you, some people say success is the best revenge. And whoever came up with that was spitting the truth. But only if my op is failing. If they're winning while I'm winning, then I'm not really winning. I'm still losing. For me to feel like I'm winning, my wins gotta be astronomically higher than theirs. Oh, you just got accepted to Harvard? Well, I'm president, and I just signed a bill forcing you to pay 100% income tax every year, and if you don't, it's life in prison. It feels good to win. You see how beneficial revenge can be to the human spirit? It can uplift, it can enlighten, but more importantly, it's fun. And it's equally as fun to spectate. There's nothing more entertaining than people settling their beefs by publicly trying to embarrass each other. That is why rap beef is some of the best stuff that we turned into our amusement, spawning some of the most intense rivalries in history. You thought North and South Korea were on bad terms? You weren't there for Shakespeare versus Marlowe, bro. Cause in hip hop, they don't do no petty shit like threatening nuclear war. They write each other poems. Very mean ones. These are diss tracks, and rappers do it all the time. In fact, musicians in general do this a lot, dissing their opposition or competition in their own songs. And diss tracks could be about anybody. Sometimes it could be about a basketball player you just hate to see play. I get it. Sometimes it could be diss tracks against your own band members, and you guys perform it live without them knowing it's about them. There is no holding back for a diss track, and that's why I love them. There's a sort of...
That would be dirty, bruh. If that was the case, that's dirt.
Hey,
That's dirt.
must really did something.
competitiveness to it. However, most of the time when it doesn't end with someone getting canceled or dead, most of the time the beefs usually have anticlimactic endings. Like an artist starting a beef by releasing a diss track against someone, and the other person either ignores it or releases something else that is just not even worth the buzz. Example, that Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion beef that lasted like 3 days. Megan dropping his, obliterating Nicki with that Megan's Law line alone. Then Nicki goes on Instagram Live talking nonsense, then releases her diss track against Megan, Bigfoot. And I'm gonna lie, this was pretty good. I love the way the diss track sounds like a first draft. I love how she sounds like she's brainstorming comebacks to say on the track itself. I love how this sounds like a demo. I love how none of the diss lyrics hit. Greatest diss ever, 10 out of 10. Megan didn't even have to drop a track in the response, cause why would you even need to respond to this, bro? In my opinion, Nicki already lost when she married this dude. And public interest for the beef just ended like that. Not too climactic of an ending. But wait, in interviews about her own diss track, Megan says this.
Now, I haven't heard the record yet. Are you saying names?
I'm saying a hit dog gon' holler, that's it.
God damn. So it's multiple people.
Yeah, whoever feel it, feel it.
So she's dissing someone else too. And when looking into the lyrics, she's dissing another man a lot. And the man I believe she's dissing is known for getting BBLs. You see, I've been hating on Drake a lot in the past, but I feel like most of it was unwarranted. Like my Certified Boy Lover vid, I listened to like 4 or 5 songs on that album and I was like, that's it. Lesbian? Alright. And then I just made the vid. I just wanted to hate. Do I regret my actions? No, but the opinions of that video came from an unreliable source, being me. And I've learned from that. Now for this video, I did my extensive research so I can hate more accurately. If you've been anywhere on the internet within the past week, you might have seen people discussing the feud between one of the greatest rappers, lyricists, poets, scientists, Kendrick, and a Canadian. Nah, but for real, these two are the biggest rappers in the world right now.
Yeah.
Well, outside of Miles, of course. You also might have heard that they aren't the best of friends with each other, and that's what I'm here for today. I know, everyone has probably already heard every opinion that someone could have on this topic, because literally this has been the only thing that's been on my FYP for the past, 2 weeks. I'm pretty late to the party. My bad. My ass thought another diss track was gonna come, but at this point, it's over. I've been waiting for this day, but I gotta hold it in. I'll wait to the end, because I want to...
Bruh.
Oh, that was...
I'll say this. For those who, because we've been talking about the diss in several videos, the battle between, let's just focus now on the aspect of the battle itself.
Sorry, y'all.
I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. I was one of those. Now, am I a Kendrick fan or am I a Drake fan? I'm very much so in the middle with both of them. But I might linger over to Kendrick a little bit more. Reason why, I ain't gonna lie. Good Kid, Mad City, one of my favorite albums of all time. Then YG came, copied the same style concept of the album. And I love, My Crazy Life. I love those two. It gives you two different perspectives of some kids growing up in Compton. You know what I'm saying? I love I was like perfect timing for both. You know what I'm saying? But would I be wrong to say Drake hasn't put out great bodies of work? I would be wrong. Mm-hmm. But I still stand on the fact that every time I say this, there's always somebody in the comments who cannot grasp the concept. Drake hasn't put out a classic rap album. And I'm still standing on that. He hasn't put out now, have I said Drake hasn't put out a classic album? I have not said that. But straight hip-hop rapping. Straight, beginning to the end, rapping. Straight, nothing but raps. No. No.
Did I say it before?
And I always get somebody in the comments who says, he don't know what he talking about. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, if melodically, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's been waiting for Drake to just put out a rap album without any singing, without all this, whatever. We're never going to get it. At this point, we're never going to get it. It's cool, whatever, with Drake. Closest thing to it was, if you were reading this, it's too late. That's the closest thing to it. I low-key always have said this, low-key. I think Drake is low-key afraid to put out a rap album. Yeah. Like just straight hip-hop rap album. I think he's low-key afraid because he's afraid of the perception that he would get.
From it.
Yeah. So I think I have to put out those certain hits for the women, those quotable joints that people use on their photos and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to put those, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. It is what it is. Shout out to Drake. Still rich, still a multimillionaire. Hey, got more money than me. Whew. But when we talk about this rap battle, I think it's probably one of the best rap battles we've seen in over a decade. This rap beef between Kendrick and Drake is way better than the one with him and Meek Mill, because we got more music and we got more shock value, and it's better than the battle between Drake and Pusha T. Even though story of Adidon, whatever, we found out about Adonis and we had some great moments from that. It was very much short lived.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
And the only shock value we got from that was, Drake had a kid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's been having. But outside of that, no shock value. On this behalf, we got shock value from both sides, and I hate people are saying like Kendrick only put out speculations. Well, Drake only put out speculations. Both of them put out speculations. Both of them put out rumors. Both of them put out. Neither one put out full like 100% that fact checking.
Yeah.
You can go behind their allegations and be like, those are facts. But both of them, if you want to do your research and pull out some stuff, but neither one of them put out anything that proves, either any speculations from both sides. Mm-hmm. Both have been supposedly debunked rumors that you and I, again, at the end of the day, we don't know what's true. We don't know what's false. Only thing people can say is, what? You know? But for the moments, at the end of the day, for a week, literally for a week, the fans won. Now, for a month, about a month, we got some good shop values. We seen J. Cole buy out. We got what is it like that? Mm-hmm. Future Metro and his I forget. Yeah. And then we got Summer Bot with Not Like Us. Mm-hmm. Yo, this has been one of the best spring moments in over a decade. Yeah. When it comes down to hip hop.
I was just about to say I agree. That's all I'm gonna say.
You ain't got nothing to piggyback off what I said.
He said a lot, Chad. He said enough.
For this day, but I gotta hold it in. I'll wait till the end. Cause I wanted to go through the entire timeline of these two dudes' relationship, sneak disses, and their beef throughout the years.
Okay.
And the timeline starts at 2011 when Take Care was released. 13 years this timeline goes back to. From 2011 all the way to right now. The first time the two collabed together was for Drake's song Buried Alive interlude. The year after, Lamar was an opening act during Drake's and A$AP Rocky's Club Paradise tour. That same year, they had two more songs together, A$AP Rocky's Problems and Kendrick's Poetic Justice. From an outside perspective,
who had the best verse songs? Love Bad, it's a problem. Bro, that was a moment, bro. You had to be there. That joint had some of the best, like, of the moment artists. I love Bad Bitch. That's my fucking problem. Bruh. Hold on, let me see where that came. I'm trying to. It's Rocky. Who else on there? Oh, it's just Drake, 2 Chainz, and Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was a good one, though. That was a good track.
Based on the amount of collabs these two were doing, these guys seem like the goodest of buddies. Until they weren't. Kendrick dropped his verse on Big Sean's Control, basically saying, I want to murder all of you. Love you, though. Drake took this the wrong way and thought it was a genuine attack. Then he seemingly sneak disses Kendrick on the track The Language from Nothing Was the Same. Although Birdman, Drake's dad at the time, said the diss wasn't towards Lamar, Kendrick knew what was up. He then proceeded to diss Drake for real in his iconic Bet 2013 Cypher, which dropped the next month. There were a few other suspected sneak disses here and there, but in November of 2014, during a Days Digital interview, Kendrick was finally asked about the beef between him and Drake, and Kendrick's like, oh, nah, we cool. Huh? Well, alright, I guess if Kendrick says they're good, then they must be good. The beef is over. Way to go, guys. I guess love conquers all after all. Yeah! C-tier rapper Meek Mill claims that Drake got ghostwriters, and he don't write his own stuff, calling him out for being a phony. By the way, the ghostwriter in question was Quentin Miller, and his side of the story makes me sad a little bit, but it's too off track. Now, how does this correlate to Kendrick and them's beef? Well, because a few months earlier, Kendrick dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, and on the track King Kunta, Kendrick disses rappers that use ghostwriters. Now, some might say this may be a coincidence. Except it ain't.
Hell no, there ain't no coincidence. Hey, shout out to Quentin Miller, man. He's a true definition of people will rock with the music.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing I always say about a lot of people is, can I listen to your voice?
Yeah.
Like if you like Drake, which one I say? If you're reading this too late,
Yeah.
if you like a lot of those joints, you like Quinn Miller's
like
music. But Quinn Miller vocally, I'm like, hey, it ain't there for me vocally.
Yeah.
But people raved about that album when it came out. Oh man, this is the greatest. But Quinn Miller is all over that. If you go listen to his music, you could tell he's all over that.
True.
But people just, and it's the law of attraction.
I think when you had let me listen,
Back a while
it was
ago.
a long time ago, like back.
Like
then.
listen to what Quinn.
Yeah, you had put. We was talking about something I can't remember. It was years
Yeah.
ago, and you had put something on. I was like, dang, if you just close, like if I just close my eyes, like not the voice, just
Yeah.
like the cadence, the deliverance,
The flow.
and like the flow of everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, that's that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you didn't know,
Yeah.
then yeah,
And
that's crazy.
And it was scary. But Quinn Miller's career never went anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And people love those tracks from Drake.
Yeah.
But they do not. But also personal bias when it comes down to the industry too. But it's a law of attraction. More people are just automatically attracted to Drake than they were Quinn. I don't know if it's the swag, the characteristics, certain things about it. Even the vocals. Like a lot of people are not attracted to certain people vocally. Like I cannot get past hearing your voice.
Yeah.
It's just that comes with it.
Cause Drake dropped his best project, if you're reading this, it's too late, a month before. Sneak dissing a whole bunch of people, including Mia Khalifa. Not even lying. And out of those people, of course, K-Dot was one of them. Probably, maybe. It's speculation. Sneak dissing is not concrete evidence, man. But I guess Kendrick took it personally, cause he proceeds to sneak diss Drake for the next 8 years? Dang, Kendrick must be overly dedicated. Fuck y'all too, lame man nigga. Okay, I know I haven't made it to the modern day yet, but if you listen back to what he's released during this time, a lot of song lyrics can be interpreted as him dissing Drake. And yeah, some might think, bro, not everything a Drake diss. He most likely don't like a few other rappers in the industry neither. And that would be true if it was, but it ain't. The Heart Part 4 is definitely about Drake. I remember people back then were saying, oh, it's about Big Sean. Remember Control? He's dissing Big Sean. Really? Really? Look at these lyrics, bro. Look, bro.
Man, read the lyrics or something. Like, don't just flash it, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna go pause it so we can all sit there and dissect and read.
Sean. Really? Really? Look at these lyrics, bro. Look.
Don't tell me a lie. Don't tell a lie on me. I want to. Oh, you talking about this tiptoeing around my name? You lame. And when I get at you, homie, don't you tell me you was just playing. My fans can't wait for me to.
Bro has a vendetta against Drake, and he wasn't afraid of him to know it. Drake also during this period of time has a few speculated sneak disses, but Drake was mostly busy with someone else during this time. He had other problems to deal with. Drake, For All the Dogs, first person shooter, J. Cole. He casually drops a verse about the big three, saying him, Drake, and Kendrick were it. I don't know where Naruto fits in this, but one of y'all gotta bounce. This line, that wasn't even a diss, it's more of an appreciation than anything to Kendrick. But this verse, at the time, was unknowingly the start of the calm before the earthquakes, because Kendrick responded to it, and he did not agree. Future and Metro Boomin dropped their album, We Don't Trust You, which was basically a diss album towards Drake. No filter, no sneak dissing. They made it well aware that is about him. They even had some big names on there, like Travis, Cardi, The Weeknd, and Rick Ross, I guess. But the one who stole the show is easy. Kendrick.
What up, Reddit?
He did not pull his punches. Bro was dissing circles around both Drake and Cole. His wordplay was crazy. Say it's a lot of goofies with a check, I mean, Did not help Cole or Drake in the slightest that this song got mad popular on TikTok, getting it to #1 on the Billboard. Drake was getting pressed, but before he could retaliate, J. Cole came to his rescue. Damn, his diss sucked. Bro was talking some nonsense that I don't even think he believed himself, saying Kendrick fell off and said To Pimp a Butterfly was boring? This guy criticizing niggas for being boring? He averaging one hard verse every 30 months or something. Nigga, you too. Like, come on. All right, I don't want to trash on him no more like that. Because 2 days later, after releasing his diss track, bro apologized for it.
How many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a microphone?
People clown on him for this, and it do look bad for him or anybody to diss someone just to backtrack immediately. But I I think it's a sign of maturity. Cole didn't want to make the diss in the first place, but with this pressure from fans and media, he probably felt like he had to. J. Cole seems like the guy who don't want beef with no one. He a neutral soul. He
ain't heard about the rumors around why J. Cole apologized. It's okay, y'all. You know, supposedly, you know, them TDE homies pressed that man. He like, oh, y'all the real gang members. I know him from Fayetteville, North Carolina, but y'all niggas from LA. You got Big Side, you got J Rock. Well, he from Watts. Is he from Watts? I forgot what spot he from. Then you got Kendrick from Compton. He like, yeah, y'all the real gang members. I ain't got no problem with y'all.
Hey.
Let me go ahead head out. Y'all going for the Canadian? Cool. Hey, it can only be one. It only can be one successful Miss Kid around, and I'm gonna take that crowd.
It's the Sweden of rap, and I honestly have nothing but respect for him for that. Remember when I said Cole backtracked and showed his maturity? Yeah, Drake don't really know what that word means. Cause on April 19th, 2 weeks later, Drake responds back with push-ups. Drake's comeback to like that. The cover making fun of Kendrick's shoe size. The title making fun of this video of Kendrick, I think. Okay. And honestly, on release, I didn't think it was that bad. You bite your tongue. Nah, let me specify. Only on release. I know, me defending a Drake diss track against my GOAT Kendrick that I accidentally fall on my head? Well, not recently, but let me speak.
Before he speak, did you like that diss track?
What push-up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, what is your honest opinion about it?
Y'all, to be honest with you, I don't know why I can't remember it. Like, I don't know. Like, you kept talking about it. You was like, you did like it. But right now...
No. I ain't never said that. No.
You did say
I said the...
Which one you say you like?
The Family Matters.
Oh, I knew it was one of them.
Family Matters,
but
I was like,
I don't know why right now in this moment, I can't, like, think of, like... I can't think of the beat. I can't think of the lyrics, like, in my head right now. And I don't know why.
Drop. What he was talking about was Kendrick.
Is that all? Drop. I really can't. Like, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I'm really not.
I feel you.
I can't remember it.
I'll say this. Me personally, did I like the push-up records? The diss shots that he took at Kendrick. The only part that I liked of the diss shots that he took at Kendrick because I thought it was very clever is referencing Whitney Bodyguard because Whitney Houston
with the
Bodyguard.
Yeah,
I thought that was very clever and witty. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But making fun of Kendrick because of his height, shoe size, it wasn't that fun. I'm like. It ain't that. And then you over here talking about every time he drop, he got to give the label 50%. I'm like,
okay.
Me, I know, like, all right, I guess the simple fans might be like, damn, you got to give them 50%.
Yeah.
Go out. I wish y'all can go really understand the music business and how much money these people really making in the music business. Y'all really understand a lot of them ain't making until you become a superstar. Now Drake making money now, but when he came into the industry, everybody was making money off of Drake in the industry before Drake can even make a dollar off of himself. And I feel like that's the reason why he probably finessed a lot of other people to sign contracts under him because he was getting taken advantage of. So he was like, hey, I'm finna take advantage.
How to take advantage of other people.
Yeah. Like Jay Prince. Jay Prince now taking advantage of him. Lil Wayne making money off of him. Birdman making money off of him. Universal Music Group making money off of him. Yeah. Everybody making money off you, bro. Top Dog making money off of Kendrick. And who else? Yeah, I don't know about. I think Kendrick at one point was Aftermath and all that. But hey, once you understand the music business, that to me that part I was just
wasn't that like
I wasn't impressed. I'll say that.
And sorry, I can't really answer your question because now I'm thinking about it when you were saying some of the lyrics. I only listened to it one time, and you let me listen to it, or you put it on. We was in a car.
Yeah.
We was in a car and you put it on. So my bad.
Yeah. Okay.
It is what it is.
Well, not recently, but let me speak. There are some lines in the track that made me think, okay, he low-key slid on that. Combined with his flow sounding strong and kind of hard, with an infectious beat, with some decent one-liners, like, bro, I won't lie. this was kind of a catchy track. Do I think it's better than Like That? Hell no! Like That is a great song. But if there were no other diss tracks released from either side after Push-Ups, I honestly think Drake wouldn't get that much dirt thrown at him. Like That is the better and more popular song. But let's be honest, it's not like Kendrick said anything too crazy towards Drake, other than an extravagant way of saying F you. This diss track alone wouldn't hurt Drake's career. That's the job for the ones after. But yeah, Drake could have easily came back from this if he ain't dropped another diss track.
A 2-pack of ass.
Yeah. The AI one. Tailor-Made Freestyle, the second diss track Drake released on the...
Let me just touch on that because we didn't do a reaction to these. I ain't gonna hold you long. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this was very clever. I thought it was like, damn, you kind of playing with, you know what I'm saying? But I said the concept of it to me was very clever, and I just and that's about it. I had with that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dang, he got Tupac thing, and they like talking. I was like, dang, their approach, mindset, thought process, but it's very insensitive as well. So, and you should have reached out to Snoop before you even put it out, because then it makes Snoop kind of look bad, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I thought if it's no whole bar and it was clever though.
Same day.
Oh, my bad.
No. Go.
Well, it was leaked first, but most likely on purpose, just so Drake could see the opinions of his fans, thinking, do they like this? And when he saw a majority of his fans liked it, he drops the tape on the same day. But that's just my same thing. I low-key don't even want to break this track down. It's just dumb. Like, people low-key think that Drake was playing a mind game with this AI diss track. Like, oh, Kendrick is hearing his idols talking about him, criticizing him. Bro, you're typing words on a computer. How is this like psychologically threatening to Kendrick at all? There's also Snoop Dogg's AI voice in the diss track. Fuck! Now, I don't know how to feel about Snoop Dogg letting this happen. Maybe he's smart. Maybe he heard Drake's idea. He's like, dang, that sound ass. Go for it. Drake shot himself in the foot with this track. And he has the nerve to try to press Kendrick, like saying, oh, you ain't gonna drop nothing. You don't want to take the spotlight from Mommy Taylor, do you? So you're not gonna do anything. So go ahead. I know you won't say something. Go ahead. Say something. Days pass by and there's no tracks. Till the very last day of the month. On a Tuesday morning, I open up IG, I see a post, and I get morning wood instantly. It's happening. Kendrick responded with his track, Euphoria. When I heard the opening to this track, I thought this dude was gonna diss Drake in a calmly whispering manner to death. And I was all here for it. And then the beat switched. And I was like, wait. Bro, this song and diss track is amazing. It's better than any diss track that Drake has ever released. One thing that I love about Kendrick, he's the real deal lyrical, spiritual miracle master. Dude is destroying Drake on this hard beat, saying disses that even Gumball himself couldn't think of. Like, some of these lyrics be crazy. He exposing Drake send a cease and desist over the song Like That, and that he's Canadian. This guy is exposing Drake for everything. And when he's not exposing him, he's making fun of him. He dissing the way he talks, the way he walks, the way he says the N-word. Yeah, Drake fans still trying to hate, like, well, like, shut your bitch ass. And in the record, Kendrick also says, you don't want to respond back, bro. You don't want this smoke. Implying that he got more things to expose him for. And we do see that later. And everyone loved it. We were like, dang, Kendrick really did his thing. He don't even gotta do nothing else.
Damn, get off that nigga dick.
And then he drops another one. May 3rd, 9 a.m., 6:16 in LA drops. There's so many hidden meanings to the title and cover of this track, but those are not too important. Well, the cover is, but I'll get to that later. The important stuff are the lyrics. Short answer, Kendrick is basically saying, yo, your friends, they ain't your friends.
And I think that was just a warning shot but I will say this, out of all the Kendrick diss tracks, this is the one people least bring up. The 616 in LA.
Yeah.
That's the one that a lot of people barely talk about, and I think it's probably out of all of them the one that you will forget about the most. You'll always remember Euphoria. You Meet the Grounds with the exposing.
Yeah.
Like That. And then Not Like Us.
No,
You're going to remember those. This one is probably the most one that you like. If you end up forgetting about one, it'll be the 616 in LA.
Yeah.
Just for like honestly, it's just true. It's the honest truth. Not saying it's bad.
Yeah, not at all.
In fact, they working for me. Huh? He also mentions hiding behind Twitter bots, which is actually true. On some Twitter polls, Drake would get an overwhelming amount of votes and weird quote tweets defending him. It's obviously bots though. Like, look at this poll. However, at the same time, Drake might not even be behind this. It could just be a crazed fan making a bunch of bots try to defend their king. But overall, this track was a continuation of Euphoria, saying he got ears on the street and Drake should be worried. The cover alone was a warning, but we all know Drake. He always tries to have the last laugh. Drake drops Family Matters the same night as 616, and it was basically a diss towards everybody that took shots at him. He took shots at A$AP Rocky, who dissed him in Show of Hands on We Don't Trust You Too, which that album wasn't as hard, but A$AP's song was a highlight. This is The Weeknd too, cause he's still butthurt he didn't sign to his OVHO label. That doesn't give any of their artists any.
The Weeknd said, "We laughing at you in the lamp."
I heard that. I said, I am done.
Weeknd childish, bro.
Yes.
long-term success or promotion, because Drake signs these people not to help their career, but to use them for his own music. But that's just a theory. Dissed his own crew because apparently he didn't trust them neither. Even J. Cole caught a stray. Like, I thought this dude left a beat. Damn, neither of them like you. And of course, throwing shots at Kendrick. Now, there are a few claims on here that stand out. Saying that Kendrick was responsible for Tupac's family's estate taking down the AI diss track, which thank God. Also claiming he was a wife beater? Now this was news to me. So on May 3rd, 2014, Kendrick performed at the Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas for a rehab event. There's like no articles from that time talking about this incident, but I think a security guard accused Kendrick of beating up a woman during an after party. Bro, I could barely find any evidence of this concert even happening, let alone any evidence of accusations from any supposed victim. This just seemed like a story I'd see on Media Takeout. There's nothing supporting this. Then he lies again with a claim that Dave Free, former Top Dog Entertainment president and Kendrick's childhood friend, was the father of Kendrick's kid because he left a heart under a pic of Kendrick's wife and kid's post. And also, she don't follow Kendrick on Insta. Bro is reaching for the stars for this. How does one come to this conclusion? He also says that Kendrick hasn't gotten married yet because he knows what type of woman he likes, implying he's a if it ain't snowing, I ain't going kind of guy. Which I guess would make sense for Kendrick's character, but nah.
Because Kendrick also, again, I said you got to go listen to Miss Morale and Big Step. He talks about his time having relations with white girls. Have you ever listened to the album?
Not through and through.
Bro, like if you go listen to the album, he's very open and honest and vulnerable in the album. But a lot of people have.
Is that where you got that from?
A lot of stuff, like honestly, that Drake ammo came from Miss Morale and the Big Step.
It's like you pulling, like, it's like you pulling teeth, like trying to find, I done already addressed.
Yeah.
Like you ain't putting nothing out there that's surprising.
Yeah.
Or that's new.
For real, it's just dumb. Drake comes again with another doodle pile of a track. And the thing is, the track sounds hard. The beat and flow are cool. But if you actually listen to what he's saying about Kendrick, he's speaking nonsense. There's like no actual substance to the lyrics. The only line that I think is kinda good is, you write about F the big three, it's only Big D. And it's video proof. But yeah, this track is worse than Push-Ups, but better than the AI diss track, I would say. Drake fans went crazy over this. They're like, oh my God, this is so good. Kendrick hits woman and Mother's Day is around the corner. What a revelation. They felt like they succeeded. They won the beef. They felt pure joy. For about 10 seconds. Because 45 minutes later, Drake's made public. Kendrick drops Meet the Grams minutes after Family Matters. And on this track, Kendrick bodies Drake in supervillain levels of ways. First of all, the beat of this track even sounds like a supervillain's theme music. And this eerie piano loop is playing while Kendrick is calmly rapping over and lyrically dissecting and breaking down this man's horrible alleged things he's done. Starting the track with a letter to Adonis, his son, telling his own son that he's a horrible father. He let T.I.'s homie piss on his leg in 2010, and that he could be his new mentor since his own dad ain't teaching him squat. Oh my God. Imagine someone telling this to your son in a song. Even if I was a deadbeat dad, I wouldn't let anyone else know. That's crazy.
That's the type of shit nigga, you gotta fight. You gotta fight me. You ain't finna get on the track talk to my son like I ain't none.
Bro.
Adonis got to grow up and listen to this
What you
one day. That's gonna be crazy. Embarrassing.
I wouldn't let anyone else know. That's crazy. Also saying don't pay to play with them Brazilians, get a gym membership, which references Drake's supposed BBL. Most people don't know where Drake's BBL accusation comes from. Let me explain. Back in 2016, when Joe Budden and Drake were beefing, Joe Budden accused Drake of removing fat from his stomach to get abs. This type of surgery is called abdominal etching, which is fake abs. And there were some photos from back then that people found sus. The BBL part of it is just a funny joke because usually when you get a BBL, the doctors usually remove the fat from the stomach to put it in the butt. But they're really accusing him for having fake abs. In the second verse, he starts writing a letter to his mom and pops. This dude getting personal, telling them he's a sick man with sick thoughts and he should be in a cell with Harvey Weinstein, which no one would want to be in. The biggest accusation of all being he and his crew are predators. This is what got people talking the most. And he's been accused of this many times in the past, and some of his homies too.
And for y'all who's trying to say there's evidence, there's evidence. You don't go on stage say I ain't trying to go to jail yet. That's us. That's us. We see the comments. We see y'all trying to validate certain things.
Defend certain things.
You can't defend a man, a grown man,
And
saying I like the way a 17-year-old boobs feel up against my chest.
And I don't care who it is.
Kind of shit is
Okay,
that?
I don't care who it is, how much I like you or, mess with your music or whatever you do. That, come on.
You can't defend that.
You cannot defend that.
And then right after that, he said, I ain't trying to go to jail yet. What kind of shit is that? I can't take myself serious.
Yeah, I can't take you serious.
But for real though,
No,
on some real.
Like, all jokes aside, no. Like,
that
that's
is
real.
sick, bro.
That's crazy.
And you a grown, successful man.
When I seen that, I was like, y'all okay with this?
And then not the lyrics. When the lyrics start coming out, who is this light-skinned fella? He's the one who bringing the potato salad with raisins in it to the barbecue.
But, bro, come on.
The unseasoned chicken that he didn't even put on a grill. He put it on a stove and called it grilled chicken.
Shut up and come on, please.
Being he and his crew are predators. This is what got people talking the most. And he's been accused of this many times in the past. And some of his homies too. This was all public information. Alleged public information. I ain't trying to get sued. Further digging on this accusation.
Ain't no alleged. Baca got a real weird case out there. This look weird. Have you looked it up?
I have not.
Look up the Baca case. It's real.
I'll look it up afterwards.
Ain't know what you heard about me, but I'm a PIMP type.
His homies too. This was all public information. Alleged public information. I ain't trying to get sued. Further digging on this accusation, saying, I've been in this industry 12 years. I'm gonna tell y'all one secret. It's some weird going on and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. I've seen a lot of celebrity and political news throughout the years. If this info is true, I'm sadly wouldn't be surprised by it. These are already crazy accusations. And remember, Kendrick is telling all this to his mom. Then the very next verse, he dedicates it to Drake's daughter? What? Alright, when I heard this, I went to researching, analyzing this verse immediately. Hours upon hours of searching, trying to find out what this verse really meant. And for 3 hours of this research, I was convinced Drake had not a daughter, but a son. Another one! I was geeking when I found this info. I thought I had Pusha T this level of evidence. But I'ma save you the internet detective journey and say everything I found was most likely lies. All those hours digging down the toilet. I've even seen some popular TikToks talking about it. I'm not gonna go in depth with what I found. All I'm gonna say is Papi Chulo. I do think the verse implies he has more illegitimate children though.
Papi Chulo. You know what that means.
Papi Chulo.
And have you seen the video of Kendrick homies said, hey, they put it on everything.
I
The
have.
info is true. I said, hey, I don't know, some gotta come out for me to
With
to
that
believe
one,
that one.
With that one, I will say I will need more.
I
I'm not
need
that
more
type
than-
that, since my favorite person said it, I'm just gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that.
But as well, they said they didn't want to put the information out because on their end, it's not their
For protection of
the little girl. It's not on them to put that out.
And that is true. That's not, as far as like actually saying who the mother is, who the child is, where
for her protection, her safety.
Yeah.
Just know that they know that little girl just had a birthday party. I said, oh, and let's be real. It's plenty of rappers and celebrities, especially in the 80s and 90s, that were having kids out the wazoo because they're traveling, slanging it, doing whatever they want to because they got that easy access.
Yeah.
It's crazy, though.
I mean, we do know he be messing around a lot, so it wouldn't be too out there. And the final verse being the nail in the coffin, Kendrick basically saying, you did this to yourself. You called out my fam, so I had to stoop even lower. From the start, he been telling him, don't tell no lie on me, and I won't tell truths about you. Ending the track with, F a rap battle, this a life battle with yourself. Wow, this is the type of diss track you can't come back from. You would just have to lay down and reflect on your life's actions. Every line in this track is just aimed directly at Drake's soul, each shot as destroying as the next, making me think this is one of the best diss tracks of all time. Hell, it's even on par with Fleetwood Mac's. Everybody was going crazy over this, saying it's over for Drake. Bro finna disappear and start a new life at the Turks. But before that, little did we know, Kendrick was not done playing with his carcass just yet. Cause the very next day, he drops another one. I wanna tell you my secret.
And talk about back to back.
Yeah, that was definitely.
I waited 4 days. Where y'all at? No, I waited less than 24 hours. Where you at?
I was like, bro, another
You supposed to be in the studio. Where you at? When I saw that, I said, Kendrick ain't playing, boy.
Not at all. Yeah.
And rumor was, even after Drake put out his, Kendrick was supposed to drop again that night. They said, but it already sounds like this man is defeated. Kendrick was supposed to drop again that night. And they said, if Kendrick didn't drop that night, he wasn't going to drop anymore. And I said, no, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that. Because I do believe if Kendrick didn't drop that night, it was done from there.
Yeah.
Because at the end, Drake sounded defeated. I don't care. You can be a Drake stan. Even though, even Degenerocity, he's showing a lot of bias in this video to Kendrick. Which I understand. Everybody had a bias and opinion. But the truth is the truth. Tone is tone.
I said that. I was like, what was it called?
The Hard Part 6.
The hard part 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that in there. I was like, baby, I said Drake defeated, baby.
Oh, yeah, when you first heard it, you said Drake defeated.
I said Drake sounds so defeated. He like, look.
You talking about mama, I said,
Drake
what,
said,
boy?
I'll see you when I see you. I said, oh, yeah, Drake done threw it in the towel.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Drake responded like he went to private school. Mama, Boy, you down there 40 talking about my mama came over. And I had to explain some things to her. Mama, you don't go over there mind your own business.
Y'all, if y'all watched all our other stuff, even like the videos we put on YouTube or Patreon, I've said I'm very unbiased. But you know when something is, when somebody has won a battle or not. Like, that's just that. Like, regardless of how I feel about this person or that person, like, you know what's up.
Even allegations to aside, the response, the strategy, the shot value,
all of it.
Kendrick won every last aspect, even the delivery of everything. Kendrick was just only the biggest thing I say Drake had was Family Matters. Yeah. He had a lot of shop value, from the minivan to going to the Chinese restaurant to act like you hiring a hitman at the end and all this stuff.
I will say that. I like that he did put a video with it. Yeah. Like, I did appreciate that.
Like somebody said, bro, Kendrick went on a whole diss rampage and we still ain't seen this man outside. You still ain't seen this man. That's crazy, bruh.
Right now, I see dead people.
Not like us. Kendrick's 4th diss track drops the next day out of nowhere. People already thought he won with Meet the Grams, but dropping this was like Kendrick showing up at Drake's funeral and blowing up the casket just to make sure he dead. Cause this track is a bop. He don't even expose nothing crazy on this track that he hasn't already said before. Bro just clowning him in the catchiest way possible. Got everyone in the world yelling, "Obi-ho!" Catchy hook, catchy one-liners, and saying Drake a weirdo. This might be the greatest song of all time. And one of the smartest choices Kendrick did for this during this entire beef was making both this song and Meet the Grams copyright free. So the popularity of this track was inevitable. A mainstream sounding Kendrick song that is free to use in any aspect? You know everyone gonna take advantage of that. You hear it on YouTube, at clubs, you hear it watching the NBA, you hear and see LeBron partying to this song. That's how you know it's fire. It was over. Even if the accusations of Drake aren't true, having a song hit #1 in the world that is an anthem about you being a predator will forever leave a stain on your legacy, no matter who you are. Drake never gonna escape this, no matter how hard he tries. But even after all this, Drake does try to. And his response to these tracks are just tragic.
We gotta definitely write a song about how we do not diddle kids. Do not diddle kids, it's no good diddling kids.
Drake dropped his response to Heart Part 6, and dude was playing defense the whole track, basically saying, if I did it, where the evidence? That don't count.
And that's crazy.
Like a lot of people said, they hate to hear Drake playing defense mode. A lot of people like seeing Drake on offense.
Yeah.
Drake doesn't look good on defense.
Yeah.
Like,
that was a prime example.
Like, that's like Steph Curry. I ain't trying to see Steph Curry get cooked. I like to see Steph Curry cooking. Like, chef it up. That's why he calls Chef Curry. Steph Curry for a 3. Bang! We want to see that. We don't want to say, oh, shit, look at them ankles. Yeah, we knew them joints were weak. You know what I'm saying? Light skin Tennessee. But, go. I just be taking shots.
No. My bad. I don't even know what I was trying to say because you just kept going.
My bad.
What was I saying?
I have no clue because you just had started when I was starting.
Oh, my bad.
I'm saying the offense and defense thing.
No, it was way before. It was like soon you press pause. My bad. I'll think of that. Ain't gonna help. I'll think of it.
Let me take it back for you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with taking it back a little bit.
Where the evidence? That don't count. Even bringing up Millie Bobby Brown, which I'm still shocked.
That was weird.
He even brought her up. Like, why? Nobody said her name, bro.
Nobody.
You bringing her up makes you look more suspicious. He also accuses Kendrick of being molested when he was young because of his track Mother I Sober. And on the track, Kendrick talks about the traumas it could have on someone. Not only is dumb and horrible, because the track Drake is referring to is not about Kendrick, but Kendrick's mother, who had suffered from Kendrick's own cousin when she was younger, which I guess flew over Drake's head. Plus, even if it was true, which it's not, what kind of diss is that? You were my...
And that plays back into the predator. You find it funny for somebody to be essayed.
And for me,
while you're publicly being shamed to being a essay,
No, I was just gonna say, and also for me, it's kind of like with that thing, with you just kind of like fishing for something. Like it's like emotion. What's that?
Oh, that's the hard drive. I didn't take them out today.
Oh, it's like you like fishing. Baby, that thing is thinging.
That thing knocking.
That thing doing what it needs to do. But it's like you fishing for stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you either remember that or you went back and listened to it. And for it to go over your head like that because you just need something to talk about, that's very insensitive and very dumb on your part. You know what I'm saying? But
this is true, man.
It is what it is. Well, it ain't what it is. My bad. It's not what it is, but
yeah.
Flew over Drake's head. Plus, even if it was true, which it's not, what kind of diss is that? You were molested. Like, what? That's horrible. And the final thing that really fumbled Drake was when he was like, bro, I got no daughter. Your moles all work for me. And they gave you that info to make you look dumb. You hired his mole just to tell him that? What a waste. That's not the gotcha you thought it was, bro. The line aged even worse with time because a few days later, the Riddler drops an expose of all the items shown on the cover of Meet the Grams, blatantly exposing that what Drake said was a lie. And let me explain this vid real quick because I feel like most people don't even understand what they're looking at, so let me explain real quick. Most of the items are what I assume are Drake's clothes, jewelry store receipts. I cannot pronounce the word jewelry. But the main thing I noticed was the box of Ozempic prescribed to Drake. Now, what is Ozempic? It's a medicine to treat adults with type 2 diabetes. And when I found this out, I swear to God, my naive ass thought, yo, Drake got diabetes? This the tabloid of the century. Why no one else talking about it? Come to realize people also use it to lose weight, although it's strongly not recommended to. Many people would rather take the risk of getting thyroid cancer to keep the slim, thick build, especially Drake. The Mo also shows prescribed Adderall and Zolpidem, which is a medicine for helping you sleep. It's also sometimes used as a date drug, which I know.
See, Drake, that's the reason why you talking about them helicopters. Them helicopters ain't keeping you up.
He's talking about.
He playing into his own diss. You the one said you can't sleep. Ain't got nothing to do. Ain't got nothing. It kills you them took your pills and now you can't go to sleep at night.
On my side.
Some people would want me to point out, but I honestly think he's actually using it to fall asleep. Not gonna lie. Cause I would lose sleep too if I had an audition like this. Also, the tweet the Mo posted was attached with security cam footage of Drake, his security guard, and that dude from that DJ Khaled meme.
I love that. I appreciate that.
What the hell is he doing here? And the Mo says on the tweet, Drake and academics got until May 13th to drop all claims that Kendrick stole or legal action will come. And as of recording this a day later of the date, the Mo has posted moving footage of the CCTV confirming that they do got actual evidence that can support whatever he was doing this day. Making all of us wonder, what did Drake and Baby Stroller Guy do on this day? And why is it important? Oh, I've seen many things in my life. I've seen kangaroos versus man. Kangaroos versus...
I seen that stuff going on. With
that video?
Yeah, I seen it. It was all over Twitter. You wasn't paying attention to it. I was.
Yeah, I be in my own bubble. I swear.
But I was like, what does this in a baby stroller? And then this mystery dude, because then they ended up showing the actual face of the mystery dude. And I'm like, how you even around Drake? Like, you don't even look like you'll be around.
A bunch of confusion.
And I gotta, now, even after this video, I'm finna go have to do some research because I'm still confused. That's crime.
It's called Kangaroos versus Kangaroos. I like kangaroos. But out of all the crazy things I've seen, Kendrick and Drake's rap beef is one of the craziest and most entertaining thing I've seen in a long time. Kendrick is just winning at life while Drake is posting these memes on his Instagram story, acting like, oh, I'm gonna press the red button. Bro, it's over. I love seeing both fan bases participating and trying to take the other one down, especially on Twitter, to the point that people were bringing up old Metro Boomin tweets, making Metro grooming a trend. And some of these tweets are wild, but he was like 16 to 21 when he tweeted these, and I'm not the type to bash someone for old tweets. I've said some bad things and jokes too in my past that sometimes still be haunting me. People try digging for other tweets from anybody who was related to the beef, like Drake and Kendrick, but Drake ain't really have anything, and Kendrick's old tweets were just like, I'm about to go to Best Buy, so Drake fans hit a dead end on that. The only tweets to come out of this beef that stood out to me were the Ruby Rose ones, who's not even a part of this, but some of these old tweets do make some rappers look concerning.
Well, because there are rumors about you and various famous men. Travis Scott.
When I was younger. Oh wait, actually I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this game.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you, man.
A lot of stuff did look a little sus.
I don't know why people.
But also, I thought she said because I know she grew up in Kentucky, then went to moved to Atlanta. But I think in one interview she said she moved to Atlanta when she was 18. So how you were surrounded by people? I don't know. I could be wrong.
If people because I know a lot of people that was kind of like even coming up like then, like being on like the internet a lot. Them girls used to get
it's
around.
one person for sure. I'm like, I still saw
at a young age. They was like going.
I still
places.
saw that this dude, and I'm like, why you so quick to want to take shots at certain people right now when we can really saw?
Tell me later.
I'm gonna just say the chick name, India Love. Oh, she was a minor dealing with. If you know, you know. That's right there is hella sus. I ain't gonna say the artist's name, but I don't think you need to be dropping no dissing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you can read between the lines. That just look weird to me. Weird behavior in the out on public grounds playing with us while paparazzi looking. That look weird.
Yeah.
How old was he?
You're a victim. Kendrick Lamar and Drake's beef, I believe, will go down as one of the most iconic things to happen in hip-hop history. The sheer number of diss tracks dropping from both sides, the years of build-up this had, it's like nothing I've seen before in this genre. This is why rap is my favorite genre of music. You can't find this kind of entertainment nowhere else. And it feels even better when the side you've been rooting on from the start wins. I feel like I've talked about everything I was itching to say about this topic. But I have one more thing to mention. If this beef taught me anything, I learned this. No matter what you do, no matter how hard it gets, never stop hating. Never stop hating. Even if it looks like they're winning. Even when you're on the losing end of the stick. That doesn't mean you're incompetent. That just means you're not hating enough. Always hate your ops. Even if they did nothing wrong to you, you hate them for a reason, right? So keep hating. Always be a hater. Because when you eventually get your dub, you will experience what the beauty of revenge truly means. And in conclusion, Kendrick won.
You a poopy pants, you a poopy pants, liar, liar.
Yeah, I hope finally we can all go ahead and agree that. I know this video is very, very long, and it was a lot of talking points that need to be spoken on. Still, a lot of talking points that need to continue to be spoken upon beyond just Drake and Kendrick, but shed light onto
a lot of
the
stuff.
weirdness that goes on in the industry. And Cat said it's gonna be a lot of exposing this year.
Facts. He said it. He opened the door for it.
And everybody, but don't be too fanned out to look past the true exposure.
I don't know why people turn like
fans overly fanned out. I can't be overly fanned out.
Not to stuff that's blatantly
in your
wrong.
face.
It's in your face, and you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Hey man. Hopefully this is the last video we touched on this. Hopefully, because
I'm drained. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I am drained.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about this down below. But until next time, man, y'all know how it go. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are. We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar.